Over the years, Evan and Whitney's home has gone through a lot of renovations, and tile has never found its way into the home, ever. No backsplashes, no bathrooms, nowhere. So it's time for a big upgrade. Hey Evan, hey Whitney. Julie, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Thanks for helping us out with the project.
Yeah,
so we're at it again, picking materials, right? And so today it's all about tiles. Where did we start?
Well, we're going to start in the mudroom and the powder room, because that's really the main entrance for the homeowners. And Whitney really loved this tile we knew for the powder room. So it was a matter of what we were going to pick for the mudroom. This was their original choice, and after we were looking at them together and kind of talking about grout colors, it almost looked like cement. It didn't really give any kind of definition.
Your idea there was that's too close?
Exactly.
Okay.
So we wanted to change that over to something that looked like slate without the actual product. And I think this porcelain tile does a really great job.
I mean, does that fool your guy's eye? You can see that down on the ground? You're going to think that's a natural stone underfoot?
It looks pretty natural to me.
Yeah, I think so. And I like that each piece varies. They're not exactly the same, which is nice.
Oh, that's interesting right there. Okay. So part of the decision in choosing the color was the fact that it's going to be in proximity to, you said to this, which is where?
Yes, this is in the mudroom, and it runs right up to the powder bath. There's no real transition other than grout, and we are going to use the same grout that connects these tiles to this tile. So it creates unity in a very subtle way.
So also porcelain, but instead of trying to replicate slate, now we're trying to replicate the wooden board. Whitney, I'm sorry, you fell in love with this one?
I did. I loved it for the half bath. I just thought it was something lighter. I love the idea of wood, so we're going to have wood obviously throughout the rest of the house, but it's more of a deeper tone. So this was something that was light. It worked well with the color scheme I wanted to incorporate, which is a navy vanity. We have some champagne toilet fixtures, and also that's going to be the one room of the house that's going to have wallpaper. So.
Gotcha. All right, so from mudroom to powder room, that takes us to what room?
We're going to come into the kitchen, and for the flooring, this will end up butting next to an engineered white oak. And this is the only tile in the kitchen, and it would be a backsplash.
Gotcha. And then for the cabinets?
And the perimeter cabinets are going to be the painted gray. The island will be more of a natural finished alder.
So the only tile is backsplash. What was the inspiration for you guys in terms of picking color and then both the material and shape?
Yeah, well, being the kitchen, we kind of wanted those clean lines, white subway tile that looks clean, right? You're preparing food.
So just so we're clear, I mean, so it's an oversized subway, right?
Correct.
There's kind of a irregularity in the feel, that hand made look.
So that's how we landed on that one. Another option was this one that has sort of that wavy edge. I feel like that would look non-professional or unfinished.
And standing back, if we saw those chunky grout lines, it would look muddy and just won't look clean.
I get it. I mean, that's a particular look, right? But you can see the irregularities there versus that nice clean line there. So clean lines works for you guys.
Yes.
And keep it sort of handmade on the face.
We did like the handmade.
All right. I love it. So that's the only decision we need in tile in terms of the kitchen. Perfect. So that takes us to what room next?
We're reviewing the master bath up here, and here we do have the two tiles.
Two tiles because we're trying to decide between the two, or we have two different surfaces?
We have two different surfaces.
Gotcha.
The first tile is a bigger tile. It's going to mimic that travertine, and as you can see, it has some of the pitting, it has some of the waves. So a real nice natural stone look to it, but it is a porcelain. This one is the shower wall tile, again porcelain, but this is going to look like Calcutta marble. With Calcutta, different from the Carrara, it does have the golds. It has some golds and those warmer tones throughout. We did go with a polished to help just keep it that classic look with the combination.
So travertine on the floor, marble on the wall, you can't get more classic than that. You cool with that?
Yeah, it's a bit of an upgrade from our current bathroom situation, so we're pretty excited about that bathroom situation.
There was no tile in the house at all?
There was no heat in the bathroom. So tile, heat, showers,
I used to get out of the shower in the winter and my hair would freeze and my teeth would shatter. And I'd look at my husband and go, this isn't normal.
The bar was low. The bar was pretty low. Yep.
All right. Well, as I said before, we love decisions, and it's going to help Matt, move the project along. So, like to hear them, and they look pretty good. So, thank you, Julie, thank you, guys.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project. So, be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button. Make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.